there, just finished my coffee and I'll just explain to you what's in today's video. It's all about Droitwich Spa Lido Park. It's a local park for me in the Worcestershire area of the United Kingdom, and within that park you've got nice little wooded areas with a boardwalk overlooking some of the streams. It's got a tennis court, it's got a play area for children, the Droitwich Spa Lido itself, and also a little splash area that's free for children to go to. There's a cafe and there's also a bandstand. Now last Sunday I took some footage of the bandstand because in the summer months from 2 PM on a Sunday they actually have bands playing from different areas of the United Kingdom. They come along and they play for a few hours and it's nice for all the family to get out in the sunshine. There was rain threatening last Sunday, but people stuck it out and listened to the music. So there's some footage added there. Hope you enjoyed and I'll see you another day. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to Droitwich Lido Park in Worcestershire. Behind me you can see the ducks in the little pool area, and if there's any noise in the background you'll hear children playing in the tennis courts and the play area. The ducks are rather busy, quick quacking. And if we just go over to the water birds of Bishop's Pool, we've got the various birds that visit this particular pool area. The grey heron, the mallard, the moorhen, the coot and the female mallard. And now we're just going to give you some duck footage and I'll see you a bit later. We're very well positioned in Droitwich in the park because we have a tennis area for children to play. There seems to be a big gathering here this Saturday morning, 23rd of September. And over here we've got the play area for the younger children. And lovely green hills for children to run up and down. And later on, I'm going to show you some footage from last Sunday's Band in the Park on the bandstand. And we had some lovely music every Sunday throughout the summer period at 2 o'clock. Various bands come along to play afternoon music and it's a really summery scene. I'll catch you later. Just filming on this little boardwalk through the park, very muddy scene today. The boards are put down to be anti-slip, but I have to say they're quite slippy. Over a little bridge. It's a lovely view of the park with all the trees, they're so mature. And in the snow, when you see this snow-covered park, it's absolutely a picturesque scene. We've got up the hill here, we've got a school at the top, a primary school, so they can come out of school and play in the park, which is fantastic. And then there's a mural on the wall which adds interest along the way. I think I've already included a few clips of those. And then you can look back onto the play area as we go further up. I'm just going to give you some history of the park and just let people go past. And there's a cricket field up to the left of the park as well, at the top. A glimpse of the mural in the dapple light. And to the history of Lido Park and St Peter's Fields. The old Droitwich spa baths were purchased by Dr. W. Bainbridge in 1873. He refurbished them and renamed them the Royal Brine Baths. In 1874 he purchased an additional 8 acres of land to form a pleasure garden to be used by his visitors, and this was known as Brine Baths Park. These gardens included lodges, specimen trees, a circular walk, a bandstand, flower beds, and forms part of what is now Lido Park. The Royal Brine Baths and Brine Bath Park was purchased in 1889 by John Corbett of Impney Park and was run without significant changes until after his death in 1901. Corbett trustees developed the site between 1920 and 1930, which added the tennis courts and paths to the south of the park into the area now known as St Peter's Fields. The Lido pool was built in 1935, close to Harriet's pool and house. In 1945, the Royal Brine Baths and Park was sold and brought by the Borough Council. Following an outcry over its future, a public poll resulted in the decision to retain the park, indicating how important it had become to the people of Droitwich Spa. In 1974, the local government went through reorganisation and the park became the property of Wychavon District Council, and it was renamed Lido Park. And Lido Park has continued to be developed with the provision of play facilities, which we've just seen, including a water play area too, near the Lido. And that's the original old building of the Royal Brine Baths. I'm approaching a rather swanky bike stand. Look at that for design. Fantastic. Swing right and you've still got the tennis courts. Certainly is a busy Saturday morning. I wasn't expecting this. I thought it would be quieter. People out and about. Like Teletubby Hills, and the play equipment that's really well stocked for children of a very young age. And the local school is at the top of the park, St. Peter's, and they're able to come after school and run through the park. How lovely is that? Plenty of activity in the park. People moving around. watching the Harriets, and it used to be at the turn of the century called the Park Hotel because it overlooks the park. But this week it is covered in scaffolding, so it's not the prettiest of buildings at the moment, and it's lovely. Normally it's all gorgeous, and it's got this white metalwork outside the front entrance, and it looks lovely normally. But hey, I'll have to show you another day. I'm peeping through the gates here at the bowling green in Droitwich Park. A lovely place for people to come and watch in the summer months. And it's always immaculate. I always wonder how they get the grass so perfect. I'm walking along the Worcester Road. Just nipping into the Harriets. This Harriets is a place where people have independent living, and it's right by Harriet's pool where people fish, and I shall show you that in a moment.